The Chicago Bears take their run show on the road, ready to unleash that rush attack on one of the best defenses in the game. Gang Green is back.
Michael Clemens comes up with his second sack of the season.
You're welcome, Jets fans. This is a preview. Previews only use the past to try and explain possibilities in the future. So random, horrible, fluky, game-ending plays that will never happen again don't matter right now. You're safe. The Jets' formula still starts with their defense, right? In their last 6 games, only one team managed more than 17 points against them.
Intercepted! Sauce Gardner's got it!
Match that up with a Bears offense that has put up 24 points or better 5 straight games.
Oh, baby! Turn it on the speed! Fields on the angle, trying to outrace Okudah, and he'll beat him to the goal line for the touchdown!
So, which side's strength prevails? Jets have to keep Justin Fields from going roadrunner all over him. If he plays, he's dealing with a hurt shoulder. Last week, though, 18 carries, 85 yards, 4.7 a run and a touchdown, over 75 rushing yards per game this season, 80-plus rush yards in 5 of his last 6.
And he's got a touchdown, untouched into the end zone.
Here are a few of the relevant notes regarding New York's run defense versus rushing quarterbacks. They lost to Lamar Jackson in Week 1, but he didn't do anything significant on the ground against them. They beat Josh Allen in the Bills, but he got him pretty good when he took off. In the end, 4.2 yards per carry allowed to quarterbacks. That's solid.
Lamar is caught from behind by C.J. Mosley.
David Montgomery will get a decent share of carries. Dude runs hard. He scored last week for the Bears, over 65 yards.
Montgomery found room and found the end zone. Patient running and a touchdown.
He had another one of those grinder games, though, only 3.9 yards per carry in Week 11, just 3.8 for the year. He won't have an easy time topping those kind of numbers versus New York. They're holding running backs to 4 a run.
And Stevenson wrapped up that time by John Franklin Myers.
Fields the passer now. Last week, just 153 yards, a touchdown, an INT, rating under 85. He missed a big throw to Darnell Mooney.
Wants it all with Mooney, but he overshot him.
He hasn't put up any big yardage games recently through the air, but until last week, he had a nice run of 99-plus rating games, 8 touchdowns to 2 INTs in his last 4 games.
Looking deep, Kmet wide open. He's got it. Cole Kmet to the house. 50-yard Bears touchdown.
Still, being throwing the ball isn't his specialty or the Bears. It would be odd to see him light up the Jets secondary. They remain one of the toughest defenses to throw on. Mooney is sort of Chicago's one wide receiver threat. New York can shadow him with either of their corners and feel good about the matchup. We're now through 11 weeks and New York cornerback DJ Reed is still holding quarterbacks to a sub-70 rating, Sauce Gardner a sub-60 rate.
Sauce Gardner again on the coverage.
Jets pass rush can make things difficult. This is a sneaky matchup too. Fields knows the grass as well as Willie Nelson. 4 more sacks taken last week, leads the league in getting planted. Here's the theoretical problem for Fields. New York not only has a high sack total, plus 30% pressure rate, sacked 6er last week.
Hit again and sacked again, Huff. Bryce Huff coming in.
They get those sacks without blitzing much. The blitz is what opens up some of those big Fields runs. So you have this super intriguing risk matchup when Chicago has the ball. Then you get what, like hungry hippos on the other side? Just throw some marbles out there and see what happens.
And bobbled and incomplete, looking for the running back, Ty Johnson.
The Jets' passing attack generated 77 yards last week. Head coach Robert Saleh compared his offense to Schitt's Creek. Sort of. His description wasn't as funny and it smells. Zach Wilson last week with a 50.8 rating, basically because he signed his name on the top of the SAT sheet.
Little high and incomplete from Mims.
So Wilson was sent to the bench. Mike White time. He started 3 games last year. Remember when he threw for 405 yards in 1 game? Remember Chewbacca? Remember when he also threw 4 INTs in 1 game? Remember when the flu was just the flu? He doesn't have big shoes to fill at least. Wilson averaged 3.5 yards a throw last week. Bad running backs pick up more than that. New York's backs, though, can't even claim that. 19 carries by Jets RBs last week. No one over 2.5 a carry.
It seems like a long time since they've had some positive yards. At least that's significant.
Pair that with Chicago's run defense, 4.7 a run allowed.
Algier again. Tyler Algier will put it on ice.
Wilson and the passing offense don't have as easy of a matchup. Chicago has played the pass well enough in 2022, 90.2 rating allowed, 12-9 TD to INT ratio.
And Eddie Jackson comes up with a pick.
I've got to say, I am loving this Robert Saleh guy. Seriously, iPhone, S-A-L-A-H. I'm not telling my friends I think Robert Saleh is dangerous. Tell everyone who takes this contrast in styles in the comment section. Our 10 will do the same on the screen. I'm not the only one, right? Not Robert Saleh, you piece of crap.